All right, let's just get straight into this and I will give you my thoughts right after this video. Let's just get straight into this right now.
Trying to get rejected 1,000 times, so I applied for my Dutch passport thinking they'd reject me, but they accepted me, so now.
So I love this video. This concept is very interesting. So she's basically trying to challenge herself to get rejected 1,000 times, but in her search to get to 1,000 rejections, she's realizing she's accomplishing a lot of things that she thought she wouldn't be able to accomplish. So very interesting how life works out, right? Sometimes we have a fear of rejection, but in reality, we could accomplish a lot more things than we actually think. So anyways, that's going to be the theme for me for 2026 is just seek rejection and see what happens. And stay tuned.
Trying to get rejected.
So I wanted to share that one with you today because I got a rejection email. I reached out to a set of people looking to get some work done in a space I'm really excited about getting involved in. And it wasn't necessarily so much of a rejection, but more so just a case of they're very busy and they just don't have the time right now and all that stuff, which is completely fine because, you know, with the pursuit of greatness and the pursuit of success, we're going to be faced with many rejections. Many rejections. That's just life. That's just the name of the game, right? But then what I realized from that video alone is that I've grown a lot in terms of understanding the importance of rejection. Previously, listen, that rejection would hit like a ton of bricks, man. It's crazy. It's not nice. But ultimately, when you get to the stage of you starting to understand the approach, you got to think of rejection as a feedback loop. And the more that you do it, the more that you understand what you can tweak, what you can iterate, and what you can do to improve, to make it better. Whether it comes down to the pitch or whether it comes down to the actual meeting of the person or the pitch deck or whatever the case. In times of rejection, you need to understand the feedback loop that allows you to get better and improve over time, right? And plenty of times we live on that idea that we don't want to get rejected. We don't want to, you know, get told no, or we don't want people to disagree with us. And that's why I always talk about the importance of building your life like a campaign, because when you start to channel that energy into the particular project or the thing that you're working on, it no longer becomes a thing that's directly at you. It starts to bounce off of you. It starts to, you know, you no longer look at it like a direct sort of critique of who you are or what you're doing and what you're looking to do. You look at it as an approach where this is based on the campaign. If you start looking at yourself outside the situation and just treat it like you are focused on this actual campaign, that makes it a lot more easier to deal with the ideas of rejection and to keep going. And the reason that is because you effectively just keep doing what you're doing, but you just take it from an outsider perspective. So that particular rejection email or that rejection letter, it doesn't hit you directly because it's not for you, it's for the campaign. And when you do it like that, that's got nothing to do with you. That's based on the campaign. All you're doing is being a spokesperson for your campaign, and you're talking about what you can do and what you're looking to provide. And then after that, all it is yes or no, or maybe so. It really depends on the person. But ultimately, if you don't ask, you don't get. And if you don't start something, then you're not going to know what it could lead to. So I urge you all to start to embrace rejection. Like for me, I'm looking to also get rejected 1,000 times this year. I'm marking this one as, should I even mark it as one? It wasn't a straight up no, so I don't think I will mark that one as a complete rejection. But as I mentioned already about the importance of documentation and the importance of understanding where you're going in this life and understanding your highlights, understanding your wins, understanding the lessons that you've learned in the process, all that ties into being able to showcase and document your story for years to come in a way that will make it memorable for forever. With what we're doing, we're building these campaigns for ourselves. We're building it effectively as pillars in our lives that we can just establish and document forever. These will be evergreen assets because they will continue to live and outlive us in that sense. But it really just showcases the whole journey, and it makes people realize that, listen, these journeys is not a straight road or just yeses and that's it. There's so many bumps and obstacles and hurdles in the way, internal and external, that needs to be dealt with. And through the fact that we go through all of that, it's in your best interest to document. And if you're documenting and you're keeping it for yourself, that's also fine, because it's for you to understand the level of growth from you being in one position to now, right? The way that I've documented, I wouldn't even have believed me a couple years ago if I said I would be looking to drop daily content on YouTube for 1,000 days in order to build that level of brand authority that I showcase and teach to not only people on YouTube, but also a community of people that are looking to upskill in their pursuit of creating content to create more revenue generating opportunity and the opportunity to work with clients based on my philosophy of what it means to build brand authority. I would have said you're lying. I would have said it's a joke thing. I would have said you're moving mad. You get me? But I say all that to say that that's the whole point. And the faster you start to embrace that rejection, the faster you can go on to actually get the opportunities that you want. And you'll be surprised, because when I talk about, you know, visibility and credibility as the two main factors in terms of building that level of brand authority for your brand, you then realize that the rejections, it will start to get less. It will start to get less. And rejections are always going to happen in this life, but it's just the ratio of the amount of times it happens is just less the more that you continue to build and the more you continue to develop. And that's the whole point of me showcasing this and doing these daily videos, because as I mentioned, from day 1 to day 1,000, you're going to see so much that has happened for not only myself, but for my community, for my family, my friends, my peers, in the way that it's meant to be, just on the basis that we're just being ourselves. We're just being ourselves. And with us being ourselves, there's no way rejection can hit us, because it was never meant for us to begin with in the first place. And even if it was something for us, it's just not yet. And in the meantime, we have opportunities to grow. We have opportunities to learn. We have opportunities to develop. We have the opportunities to connect with more like-minded people to get us on that path and to get us on those opportunities later down the line. So these rejections are not a forever thing. Trust me, it's not forever. It's more so just not yet. And you just need to be in the position of you just continuing to do the good work that you're doing and to graft. That's what it's about, man. You just got to keep busy, keep active, and keep getting the work done. And then when the opportunities start to present themselves, just thank God for that level of consistency and discipline that you showed yourself, and be humble in the process. You know, show a bit of humility that despite the fact that you received all those rejections, it didn't make you a sour person. Yeah, it made you a person that just understood that it just wasn't necessarily the right timing for you as of yet. But now that the circles have aligned and everything's been circled back to where it means that people are looking for you, people are wanting to get you on podcasts, people are looking to get you for speaking engagements, people are looking to get you to collaborate with this brand or to collaborate with this person, right? All these things take time, and that's the whole point. You use the rejection as a feedback loop and you get better over time, because I guarantee that the rejections that you'll be facing from day 1 of creating content is going to be a lot more different from you creating content at day 633, for example. Like, the amount of stuff that you can do and the amount of stuff that you're able to showcase in that whole journey will just solidify the fact that all the things that you want is written for you. You just need to keep going. And despite those rejections are only going to make you learn and improve. It's never going to stop you in your tracks, because we're not built that way. We're not built that way. And if you're not built that way, then make sure that you click on the subscription button. Subscribe to the video and show some love. I'm dropping videos every day, sharing content, sharing insights, and sharing everything it means to build brand authority for 2026 and years to come. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts. Is rejection still something that you find troubling or you still have particular issues with? And has this video helped as well? If you have particular issues with rejection, did this video help? Let me know in the comments, and it's always a pleasure to check in with you guys and for you guys to check in with me. But honestly, enough love. Blessings, take care, and I'll see you tomorrow.